Hi, Liz Owens here, and it's December 10th. And this is kind of a newer song. You may or may have not heard it before. It was written by Trisha Yearwood, but the recording you hear most right now is by Tim McGraw, and it's called It Wasn't His Child. And it's a song about Joseph and says how he knelt beside Mary and helped her give birth, and how he raised the baby Jesus, taught him to be a carpenter, and loved him just as if he was his own child. Joseph answered the call to be a strong father to a baby that wasn't his. I think about in the pandemic the number of families being torn apart and how many open seats were at Thanksgiving and will be at Christmas. And I think about all the children around the world who may have been torn out of a family. One of the bad things about this virus is because of its infection rate and how it spreads in the air between people is that often couples get the virus simultaneously. And we've seen multiple stories of people who are married a few years or a long time and who gave each other the virus and both ended up in intensive care, critical condition, and both passed maybe within a few minutes, few hours, a few days, or weeks of each other. That's one of the awful things about coronavirus, about COVID 19. And I think then about all the children who must feel a little lost, as we've mentioned many times. Suddenly, to have both parents taken away and what that would do to you and your feeling of security in the world. It's bad enough to lose one parent, but to lose both of them would be devastating. Consider that today as you interact with people, those who may have lost parents or grandparents, especially, those who may have lost children, and especially think about children who are having their lives impacted by the losses in their families. And know that we have a God who loves us and will help us to answer his call, just like he did with Joseph.